Hey, how's it going, everybody? My name is Brandon Drake, and I am your functional nutrition coach and therapeutic chef. So, today I'm actually going to talk about how to choose quality seafood. Now, this is just additional material that I want to continually supply to the people that are part of my Vitality Cleanse program. And, like I said, even if after you're done with the 3 weeks, the 3 week actual Vitality Cleanse program, that's totally okay because you're going to constantly be getting information or additional bonuses either in the form of videos, recipes, or any other relevant health material that allows you to continue to create a sustainable and allows you to continue to create sustainable and long-term health success. So I want to continually provide value to you so that you continually learn and you can actually apply these concepts to your actual real life so that you maintain that healthy lifestyle. So, like I said, we're going to talk about how to choose quality seafood. So, let's get into it. So, let's talk about neurotoxicity. So, neurotoxicity means damage to the brain due to exposure to toxic substances. So, some examples of neurotoxins are things like mercury or cadmium, which are toxic metals. And a few symptoms that are associated with neurotoxicity are things like weakness in the limbs, tingling and numbness in the limbs, and headaches, vision deterioration or vision loss, brain fog, uncontrollable obsessive and compulsive behavior. These are just a few symptoms associated with neurotoxicity. And so the larger the fish and the longer it lives, the more toxic metals it accumulates. So some examples are tuna, swordfish, orange roofie, and shark are, like I said, some examples of bigger fish containing more toxins. Whereas smaller fish like salmon, mackerel, anchovy, sardines, and herring are safer fish to consume because they're lower on the food chain. An acronym to remember these safer fish is SMASH, SMASH. S is salmon, M is mackerel, A is anchovy, and then S is sardines, and H is herring. And that's just a general rule of thumb. If you forget everything that I say within this presentation, just remember SMASH. So when you go out to the grocery store, you'll know that those smaller fish are the safer fish to consume because they have less toxins within them, and therefore you're not going to be absorbing that and creating these unwanted symptoms due to the accumulation of toxins within your body. So, in order to avoid being exposed to these dangerous levels of toxins, it's very important that we must consume, like I said, foods that are lower on the food chain. However, one exception is bottom feeders. So bottom feeders such as shrimp, crab, scallops, and lobster, those you do not want to consume. And the reason is heavy metals, they actually sink to the bottom of the seafloor, and therefore organisms living at the bottom will accumulate these metals. And those seafood creatures that I talked about, shrimp, crab, scallops, and lobster, they live at the bottom of the sea level, the seafloor to be specific. So also too, you want to choose organic whenever possible. So organic food, obviously, it uses less chemicals. And I often get asked, I can't afford to buy everything organic. And people say, what do you recommend is the most important food to get organic? So my answer involves an explanation of what bioaccumulation is. And then I answer to them all animal foods. So all animal foods really is the thing that you need to really pay attention to because when animals, they actually store a lot of their toxins within their tissue, and then as a human, when you eat it, you're going to be absorbing their toxins as well. So that's just a rule of thumb. So basically, when people ask what should I really be paying attention to in certain terms of what I should eat that have lower amount of toxins, I tell them please pay attention to animal foods, and also to pay attention and understand what bioaccumulation means. So bioaccumulation, it actually refers to the accumulation of toxins in the tissues of animals as we go up the food chain. So, because our environment is polluted, we must or we ought to pay attention to bioaccumulation. If you want your body to function at optimal levels, it's very important to understand bioaccumulation and make those important food decisions accordingly. So that's really what I wanted to explain to you about. And I hope this is helpful because, I apply this to my life. I apply these same concepts to my life. And obviously, I explain it to my clients, which is you and some of my one on one clients. I make sure that they want to lower their toxic load because when you have an overabundance of toxins, your body starts reacting in a negative way and manifesting unwanted symptoms. So, a great resources for looking up quality fish or seafood is seafoodwatch.org/recommendations. If you don't remember anything, just go to seafoodwatch.org. And basically, when you go to that website, as you see here, you could actually type in the fish and then it'll tell you all the different variations of that particular fish and what the good choices are and which ones to avoid. So if you forget everything in this webinar or in this quick video, you know to go to seafoodwatch.org, type in the fish or the seafood creature that you want to look up, and it'll tell you and give you advice on what to avoid and what is the best choice. So as an example, I'm going to show you. It's very simple. So in this example, I typed in salmon, and so it tells you if it's green, it's good. It's the best choice. So as you can see, it's known as sake or salmon. It's worldwide, and it tells you the farming method and all the other relevant details. And it tells you Atlantic salmon, it's also a best choice. And it says country or region from Norway. So it basically gives you a breakdown of whether it's good or not. Certified is still good, but I want to get to the when it gets a little bit of a lighter color or yellow, it's a good alternative. It's not the best, but it's still good. However, I want to get to the red. So as you can see here, the red, Atlantic salmon. However, there's details associated with the Atlantic salmon. It says country or region from Norway, farming method, marine net pen. So these are the things to look out for. So this is actually a very good website. I go on this website when I'm cooking fish for a client or for myself. I make sure that I'm aware of what fish that I'm going to make, and because I want that quality of the fish to have less toxins and to be more likely in the green. So that's just an example of a very good resources to look up. Very good resource of seafoodwatch.org to determine the types of fish that are actually good and the types of fish that are actually bad for you. Well, more than just fish, seafood in general. So I hope you found this very informative. If you have any questions, like I said, you are part of my Vitality Cleanse program. So make sure to go to the Vitality Cleanse by Heartful Foods Facebook private group and post all your questions. And also, too, I want to let you know that if there are some people that might need more support than just a private Facebook group, I actually offer additional support. I have like a hybrid program where people actually are in my Vitality Cleanse program, but they might need that additional support, whether it's a phone call, whether it's a one on one Zoom. If you want to inquire about that, please feel free to contact me. And it's basically, I take it on a case by case basis, depending on if I have time. And I really want to get to know what the client's needs are so that I could come up with a proper plan. That's only for those people that really need additional one on one support on top of doing the Vitality Cleanse program. So I hope you found this helpful. Any questions, like I said, go to the Vitality Cleanse by Heartful Foods Facebook private group, post your questions, and I hope you learned a lot. And like I said, I plan to create more material that is actually relevant that you could apply to your life so you could continue on with that healthy lifestyle. You guys take care. My name is Brandon Drake, functional nutrition coach and therapeutic chef at heartfulfoods.com. Take care.